Oh, frick. I get 2/3 of the way there and he just becomes unbeatable because I'm stupid and clumsy. In Good Diaries, episode 2, we are talking about Erik Loyalskull, one of 6 lost Drengr. These are warriors who followed Ragnar Lothbrok. These 6 warriors have scattered across England and Norway. The first one that I came across is there in Rugafalco, Norway, and he's hanging out in a cave that used to be a bear cave, apparently.
If you come looking for bears, there are none living here. Not now. But I have a better proposition than a rousing hunt. If you are a true Drengr, a warrior with honor running like sunlight in your veins, then you may help me fulfill my destiny.
Oh yeah?
You're a long way from any warm hearth, warrior. Is this where you call home?
My name is Erik Loyalskull. The great King Ragnar Lothbrok named me such. When we fought tearing up the fields of England, we built families,
I don't think saving...
overthrew kingdoms, sailed mountains.
I mean, maybe. I don't know where it'll spawn me, honestly. That's fair.
Now he is gone.
All of Norway laments the passing of King Ragnar. I cannot imagine the sorrow his warriors now feel.
We are but 6 who remain.
We're close
Most
talking
loyal
here.
Drengr.
Very close.
Yet without his guiding light, his strength and vision, we are lost. It was in this cavern that
Breathing
I knew my life
directly
was
into that
tied
man's
to
mouth.
Ragnar's. We were
Very
young,
COVID unsafe.
hunting a bear when we chanced upon this spot. He killed it with nothing but a knife. Leapt on its back, held tight, writhing like a fly on a dragon. He stayed put. And it was done. Together we celebrated the kill, as if we had felled the beast together. That is when I knew I would live and die for this man. I did not die beside my lord in Ali's pit of snakes, but I can make amends. Fight me, warrior. Send me to meet him in Odin's hall.
Erik Loyalskull wants a good death. He wants to be sent to Valhalla to be with Ragnar Lothbrok, and he's just waiting for one warrior who can give him that death. He explains this in depth in a very close talker's fashion, a very personal conversation. All right, let's do it.
Indulge me with the honor of
Let's
my
do it.
death.
It is with great honor I will fight a true Drengr. When you're ready.
Very well. For Ragnar Lothbrok, the true king of Norway.
Is Whiterun in Skyrim? Oh, hey, whoa, hey! That doesn't seem... That doesn't... Okay, I gotta be honest with you, that seems a little ridiculous. He starts hitting me before I can even do anything. Oh! Oh, Daddy!
Please, indulge me with the honor of my death.
It is with great honor I will fight a true Drengr.
I can definitely take him.
When you're ready.
Very well.
I can definitely take him.
For Ragnar Lothbrok, the true king of Norway. For Ragnar, for glory, for the wandering Drengr do I raise my blade.
Ow! Ow!
Your time's up! Going to feed the worms. You honor me with your skill and ferocity. That is all that matters.
Ah! That was only 76.
I'll cut your corpse! Your time.
Oh! Oh, wait, where are you attacking? What?
Going to feed the world.
The game broke?
Your souls for Odin.
Oh no. Man.
You bleeding dunghill!
Oh! What? Why can't I parry that?
Cut your corpse!
You are a true Drengr. Ragnar would have liked you.
Dang it! He's in the attacks I never make. I never parry that first one. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Why can't I hit a parry on the first? Ah! It's not like it's not obvious. He pulls his hand back. I hit parry every time. Big note here. Erik Loyalskull likes to hit you as quickly as possible coming out of that close talker situation. He likes to be in conversation just right up against your face and immediately hit you. What I found in this situation is just right as I knew that conversation was coming in, because I played this fight so many times over and over again, I was just trying to spam that parry, just get ready and get a good parry in right as he attacked that last sentence. I don't know. I got like weirdly distracted. Let's talk about the basic moves that I have isolated, and then some more complicated ones for Erik Loyalskull in his fight. Just a few things that I noticed going through it that he kind of his most consistent moves. The first style of attack that I isolated is kind of a two-weapon fighting. He's got an axe in his right hand and a hammer in his left, and he usually would initiate with some kind of double backhand strike or sort of a crossing strike. But then he can follow that up with a flurry of several more blows. So the key off the front of this is just to remember, one parry may not be enough on Erik Loyalskull. It became apparent pretty quickly that I would rely too often on first parry to get me through a combo. That can be a problem. Oh man, I missed that parry. Oh, that's tough. The next attack pattern that I noticed from Erik Loyalskull is actually he would swap those weapons. So in the first one, he had an axe in his right hand, hammer in his left. He'd actually swap those around, put the hammer in his right and the axe in his left. And that's kind of a note here. Just be wary, keep your eyes out. When Erik is moving his weapons around, that's kind of clues you in on some of those attack patterns.
But there's definitely something to where he switches hands, and that should clue me in on what he's gonna do. but I'm too dumb to figure that part out. But he definitely switches hands.
Your time's up.
Switches what weapons in which hand. The axe and his hammer. See, you switch there?
With the hammer in the dominant hand, what I noticed is Erik would often do sort of an uppercut, a sweeping uppercut with that hammer, and then follow that up with a backhand of the hammer, and then possibly a third strike after that if you didn't hit your parries in a timely fashion. He could also do a leaping forward attack where he just swiped with that hammer, and there was one other attack that he did with the hammer in his right hand that was really pretty frustrating, which was a straight overhand and then follow that immediately with another one. So he basically hit you in the toe, you'd fall over, and then he'd hit you in the head with the hammer. It's pretty obnoxious.
That's crazy. Oh boy.
This overhand hammer attack, he could also do leaping forward. He did that a number of times. Any of his leaping attacks are very frustrating. Sometimes he would do that double hammer hit with his left hand. He'd come over to the top with the left hand and then follow that up immediately with the same sort of strike.
Oh, he does a second attack there.
Another attack that Erik Loyalskull relies on a lot involves creating some distance between the player and himself. The AI will back up and then begin to throw 5 throwing axes that just sort of materialize like they're like shurikens for ninjas, or I don't know, magic missile for a basic wizard in D&D. Like, they're just sort of there. He doesn't have to justify why he has these axes. He just gets to throw them at you. They're not terribly difficult to dodge. The big thing when dodging these axes was always to make sure you're watching and managing your stamina usage. Stamina is huge, especially early game. Your stamina runs out very quickly. And you have to manage your stamina. If you're not managing your stamina, you're going to run out. You can't dodge or parry with no stamina.
I wasn't ready.
So, very important. I did find on a lot of these axe attacks that you could get away with just sort of staying mobile. You didn't have to actually dodge. You could just move Eivor, your character, around enough, and you would be able to dodge a lot of these
pattern? I'm choking. Joking. Whoa, he went to the... I suck at this game!
Now, this attack is one I hated the most. It was really frustrating to try to block, parry, whatever. Even dodge, just to understand it. It always sort of caught me by surprise. But it's, again, it's with the hammer in the right hand, axe in the left.
I can't parry that first.
Erik will
I can't hit it.
Drop back the axe, left hand, and that's the thing that was most frustrating.
Dude,
it wasn't
I can't get away.
surprising. Like, I could see the attack coming.
All I know
he draws
is that
back
attack
the
is
axe,
impossible to
but
defend.
the timing was very, very intricate.
I don't know when he's
where
going to
he
do it.
dropped
but
back
I know
and it looked like it was a slow lumbering attack. We dropped back and it was such a quick slash, and then followed by a second one very quickly, that I almost never was able to parry it or dodge it or any of those things. I died to this attack a lot. Very frustrating.
No! Not this attack! No!
Other thing to keep an eye out for, these are some of the special attacks. Erik Loyalskull has situations where he will drop one of the 2 weapons. So he has the main axe and the main hammer, but occasionally he will just go to wielding one of those instead of dual wielding. That's very important to note. When he's single wielding either of these weapons, this is when he's going to do his runic attacks, which are the unblockable attacks. Get parry or block them. You have to dodge these
that's
attacks.
not a very fun attack.
They're more powerful, stronger attacks, do more damage, and they're just
horrible.
Kind of obnoxious. So anytime you see Erik put one of those weapons away, but anytime you see that,
pattern at all.
be wary
He started the
of what he's
crazy
going to
attack
do
really early?
next, because he's going to come at you with one of these heavy unblockable attacks. I also noticed this funny thing.
You know how long it's been since I got to hit him?
The AI is going to switch, the animation could break sometimes, so he has the 2 weapons, and he's going to put one of them away. But instead, he would hold his hands out like he's doing like a Dragon Ball Z maneuver. He gets stuck sometimes in that pose. I thought it was humorous. Probably going to run into Erik Loyalskull pretty early game, which means you're not going to have a lot of adrenaline. You probably should have at least one adrenaline, hopefully an ability right off the bat. I got the axe throw ability, and I used that in the Loyalskull fight to make sure that I was able to do damage to him on a consistent basis. At that low level, my physical attacks were not very strong, but when I had the adrenaline up and I could use that axe throw, I was able to consistently do, 80 to 100 damage, which early on in the game, and in that fight in particular, was a big deal. Now, I did manage to break the AI a couple times, I think, and I got him to sprint down into this corner, which didn't really make any sense. But I did notice that it was a good opportunity to try to take some arrow shots at him. If you were fast enough, you could hit him a couple times with arrows while he was running away down in the corner and as he came back. So just something to keep in mind if you see him run away.
What is happening? I lost my ability to parry. Frick, I'm choking it away again. No, I was winning. I was gonna beat this fight.
So, as is, probably, like I said in the last video, what is going to be a staple of Get Good Diaries is a lot of deaths.
Okay. All right. Okay. What? What?
Did die a lot.
I don't get what happens there.
This fight. Thought I was learning, wasn't really learning. Got frustrated, of course, a number of times.
Ooh, 125.
Just kept sort of throwing myself against the wall until we got him.
Oh no, I missed the parry! No! Ah! I was so close.
Eating dunghill.
I can't parry that first one. I don't know what it is about that attack. I can't time it. Frick! Dude.
I got so close to winning this so many times.
Dude, I don't even know what's
and that
happening.
was the hardest part for
Just
me.
kill me. Just kill me.
Do I raise my blade?
Dude, what? Dude, what? It's a video game. Let me play. Let me play a video game. It doesn't make any sense that I should get so severely punished because I blocked instead of parried. Also,
Getting down to where I knew I was only maybe 3 attacks away from winning the fight, and then just watching the AI beat me into the ground.
Dang it!
And just absolutely
I could have
dominate.
beat him. Why did I mess up that first fight? I had him beat. That jump attack is so insane. He like goes through a swing, jumps forward 55 feet, and then swings. What? He swings, teleports to wherever I am, and then swings again.
Very hard to do.
No!
Luckily, I had a few people in chat that were into the spirits.
Oh, I didn't parry that?
Just kept pressing on.
Oh, I went for the bow. Oh, frick.
I get 2/3 of the way there and he just becomes unbeatable because I'm stupid and clumsy. Ah! This is the moment. This is where it all falls apart because I can't block for some reason when he gets to this health bar level. Dude, what is happening? It's like the whole motion just falls apart. My character's not even moving like he used to.
Please, indulge me with the
I think
honor
I've been
of my
fighting
death.
him for 40 minutes now.
It is with great honor I will fight a true Drengr. When you're ready.
Very well. For Ragnar
You don't mind the grind?
Lothbrok,
But that's
the
nice.
true king of Norway.
I'm not convinced I don't mind the grind, but you know.
Glory, for the wandering Drengr do I raise my blade.
I didn't parry that? What?
I'll cut your blood!
Oh, wait, what? Go on, bud.
Your time's up!
Dang it. He's in a bad pattern for me. I need him to switch hands. There we go.
Going to feed the worms. You honor me with your skill and ferocity.
I think there's something in the arrow strat. I'm not sure how to get him to run to the corner. When he ran to the corner, that's when the arrow really shows itself.
Your souls for Odin.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. He hasn't stopped attacking?
I'll cut your corpse.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Sound cues are a little weird too. Like sometimes I am getting the parry slash block, but it sounds like I'm getting hurt, and that's freaking me out. That's how you throw things.
Bleeding dunghill.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Going to feed the worms. You are a true Drengr. Ragnar would have liked you.
Oh, that's tough. All right. Fine, we're fine. We're fine. We got health. We got health. We got health. We got him this time. We got him this time. I'm gonna take the health now. I'm gonna take the health early. Oh, he's so close.
A fitting end to honorable warring. Now I go to see my brother. He who laughed at death. Scourge of all England. Ragnar Lothbrok.
Farewell, Drengr. Listen for hoofbeats and follow the Valkyries home.
What's he doing there? What just happened? Oh, oh, oh. That's it. Video. I set the bar too high with my first video ending. I can't think of anything. It's interesting to say about that. I did it. Spent way too long trying. failing a lot. But in the end, I did it. You know what? That's good enough. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, get the notification bells, do all the YouTube things, bro. Have a good day. So, after nearly 2 hours of repeatedly going after this fight, I finally made it to the end. I beat Erik Loyalskull. And I think the first thought on my mind was, glad I don't have to do that again. Just less joy and more just relief. Just done with the frustration, done with the disappointment, not being good enough. Just through the whole fight, I just kept running into these moments where I get to the end and I should win the fight. Just fell apart. Just messed up one or two things right towards the end, and I ended up dying in some horrible fashion. And it was just so frustrating to know that I could beat this fight, but I hadn't. I could beat it, but I hadn't. I know I could beat it, but I hadn't. Part of getting good. Recognizing there's more to life than a video game. More than life than being perfect. More to life than any of the stuff that drags us down on a daily basis. And just good, bro.